Here's how to be secure in a relationship as a man dating a really hot girl. I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And there's this problem as a guy, especially a guy that's like coming up, that hasn't dated like a really beautiful girl before, that hasn't had to deal with the problems of her getting approached by guys all the time. And there's a really cool analogy for the way it's supposed to work as a dude that's dating a really pretty girl. For example, okay, imagine a castle, and she is the outer gate castle guard, and you are the inner gate castle guard. So long story short, guys are going to be coming up to the gate all the time. They're like, hey, let me in, and it's her job to turn people away at the outer castle gate, right? Just turn people away, right? But if somebody comes up to the gate and won't take no for an answer, then she's going to be like, guards, right? And you're in the inner castle gate, you run out to the outer castle gate and smash the person that won't take no for an answer. But it has to come to that, right? You can't just be like with her at the outer castle gate and be like, hey, right? Because now you're going to be, accused of being jealous or insecure or whatever. Reality is that it's her job to turn everybody away. Now, what happens if you're dating somebody that was emotionally neglected in their childhood and is really prone to seeking validation from people of the opposite sex? Typically, these people have really bad boundaries, and they'll let people in and they'll convince you that everything's innocent and whatnot, right? But because they avoid conflict and they people please, they let people in too close that shouldn't be there. And then when they finally do make a move, oh, surprise, right? Then something goes down because they're avoiding conflict and, et cetera. And they're also hungry for that validation. So this is where you get into a lot of trouble dating somebody that, doesn't necessarily want to have malicious intent or, doesn't necessarily want to cheat or anything like that. But they're so broken that they can't establish the boundaries, engage in conflict, or turn away opportunities to receive that validation that feels so good to them. So it's really important that as a man, you either trust your girl or you can see the women for who they are that need the validation, that can't establish the boundaries, and go ahead and choose not to date them, or if you're already dating them, make some hard decisions. Because you can't win when you're the outer castle gate guard. You have to be the inner guard. And if you try to be the outer guard, you're just going to get accused of being insecure. Everything's going to be on you. And you're like, whoa, I was just trying to have like a healthy relationship, but you chose the wrong person. Now, if you want some help in your dating life or you're trying to get an ex back, click into my profile. Click this link right here and set up a call with me, and I'll hear your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to accomplish your goals.